Hey there, kid.
What do you want?
The moment has come to finally assert your peculiar talent.
To open tuna cans using only my toenails?
No, gross. I mean, your infallible sense of direction and you must be my god.
And how do I know?
I have a map.
Okay.
All right, what do you want? More electronic junk?
I want you to recover my medallion from that mound of...
Is it yours? Is it yet another gift from the surface?
Don't even joke about it. That medallion is mine.
Maybe we can retrieve it and give it back to...
I told you it's mine. I always have it on me, but this morning I woke up and somehow it had ended up there. I just couldn't reach it, and so I need you to get it.
Ha! It must be tough to be as tall as it can.
If you're going to be like that, then I want to...
Do you think this is the right time to drink?
It's not for drink.
I heard something about that. Wait a minute, though.
Listen, do you want to ride or not? Then shut up.
Okay, I'm... The medallion was out of reach, even from the sun. I would have to go around and get there from... I considered jumping from the mound to the little floating cage so I could reach the medallion. If only I was 1 foot taller and... The medallion stuck out of a bunch of moist soil. Not a bad idea. But the better think about it. Sometimes, my obsession with using random items didn't lead anywhere. I thought it was better to look for another. Was it really worth it? I thought it was better to... A magnetic fishing rod. The line from my I was astonished by the craftsmanship of the object. A crow, with a threatening look, surrounded the world with its wings. But what was a little gangbanger like him? Then again, it was absolutely... I recovered your medallion. Not bad at all, I must say. Where'd you find it?
Throw it.
Okay. I was just... Hey there, kid.
What?
Can you repeat our deal?
You need to give me a Sfrizzo Cola tea.
Smell you later, kid.
Attention, monsieur!
Huh?
I told you, the Harbinger today made us a really big favor with...
It almost sounds like a gunshot.
They should be illegal. They throw them on the... Where will we end up?
At the morgue. Another prank. And yet, I suspected that having one of those firecrackers... I had nothing else to say to that fake Frenchman. He was getting down with that guitar. Ramos was... Typical seaside place, where exotic cocktails. Good morning. So what if I asked you to remember the night we spoke about?
Oh, my poor if only someone would take care of removing that symbol.
I think I know perfectly well.
Quid pro.
Don't leave the country.
I would be...
Look at that, Jimby! The brave Lazarus.
I can't believe him.
There, no reason to be upset.
I'll content myself with the assurance.
Alright, so I'd say we've got everything. Jimby, you can start.
Whoa, wait a second. Just like...
This is Gwendolyn we have with us the detective in charge of the case.
Good.
Let's get straight to the point. How would you describe the
You know what they say, the bigger they are. Ramos is huge, but I exercise.
You can't tell.
I wear baggy clothes to keep...
Where do you think Ramos is?
If he's smarter than he seems, he'd have... Last night, I was just warming up with him. I can't wait to...
This makes me, and I'm sure all... Let's cut to the chase, detective. How do you answer the accusations that you purposely let blowtorches...
Already a risk job. What are you talking about, you...
It's no secret that you've just been fired, detective.
I wasn't covering up anything. I was fired.
Facts tell another story, Bundy. It seems you've been in difficult waters lately. That you're alleged... My understanding is that you haven't success...
Enough, Pratt. I knew I was making a mistake coming here, but your lowness knows...
One more question, Bundy. Have you given any thought to your immediate future? As you wish. I told you, Bundy. The important thing is not for the...
Go to... I knew it was a bad idea to challenge Gwendolyn Pratt, and so my decline in those previous months had become a matter... Anyway, who cared? My crisis had been... They could speculate, but the real...
It's you again.
Do it?
No, but I've seen you on TV.
Ah, well, you can proclaim it loudly, because before... Lazarus Bundy!
That's why you wear a Sherlock Holmes?
It's more like him.
Well, actually,
Anyway, let me work.
Issa.
Stay there and watch how a real investigator...
I have to wait for the pawn shop to open anyway. The owner has no will to work.
The vending machine wasn't working, so I couldn't buy a soda. I had no choice but to come up with something illegal.
Trying is useless. It's gone. I put some money inside and it was eaten. I also...
Believe me, you were lucky. I wouldn't wish us for... No more messages from... what?
I've heard this... Hey, did you have anything to do...
Nah, that was another case. Better thing. Even though the magnet... I thought it was better to look for a vending machine for us. Actually, the soda was pulled from the market some time ago. That's why the vending machine wasn't... In that moment, I need... Destroying the vending machine seemed like overkill. Surely I could devise some... As a result of dealing with the worst individuals in society, scrounging a soda was one of those tricks. Hey, add a Frizzo Cola. If I need to loosen a bolt...
Sorry, aren't you a detective?
Exactly, and this vending machine contains some fundamental evidence...
How cool. Can we take...
Ah, no thanks.
Actually,
Two Frizzo Colas in a pocket could cause a... Here's your Srizzo Cola.
We'll get around half the city with this.
All ready for our departure?
I'm ready for anything. And you?
Before leaving, I'd have to find out precisely how to move around and... I still have to take care of... Hello.
Hi, Lars.
See you later, partner. Hello. I have more important things to do than stay here to correct your grammar.
Bye, Stallone.
That place drained me of all my desire to... That place drained me of all my desire to talk. Regardless where it ended up, it needed to be said. What a glorious end...
Do you want to sneak inside? If you want, you can.
Why would I want to sneak?
You look like the kind of guy who does that.
That place drained me of all... I've had enough of his... I'd risk getting lost for a good cause, but I'd risk getting lost for... And so Eugene was heartbroken over the loss of his... I used my little bear to... Huh. How long since I'd last pulled it out from down there? I called him that in memory of... Eugene!
What is it?
A brand new teddy bear.
Bird is not late. He's dead. And that is a... Take it away.
Incredible. He was also demanding. That man was the missing link between gorillas and... Hello. So, you really love...
A panda.
I have more important...
Bye.
For the time being, my investigations in the Molesberg residence were That red mark with fresh paint sentenced that it had to disappear if it wanted to. It showed the sewers of Miami. Alice had marked the access point to the factory with a symbol. Hey there, kid.
What do you want?
All ready for our departure?
I'm ready for any.
Before leaving, I'd have to find out precisely how to move around. I still have to take care of a few things. It showed the sewers of Miami. Alice had marked. Smell you later, kid. Sometimes, my obsession with you. It showed Catherine, very, masculine. Bullets in love. The class. Maybe. I was all out of ideas. That red mark with fresh paint sent it had to. Sometimes, I thought it was better to look. That red mark with it had to disappear. Right. But first it needed a coat of white. Was it really worth it? I was sure I had found everything I needed there. As always, Miami left me breathless. One of the many city parks where you can go jogging by the sea. Not that I ever jogged in my life, but sometimes I would have gladly gone to the beach. Well, maybe Miami stood out against the horizon. Yeah, it wasn't exactly an easy city to live in, with its alarming traffic and... Another amazing sunny day in Miami, yet the... Hello.
Hi, Lars.
See you later.
Bye, Lars.
That way? It would have... With the proper modifications, I'd turn Bobby the polar bear into Bobby the panda. Eugene!
Bert?
I know a specialist doctor owed me a favor, and I asked...
Of course.
Can you tell me where to find Radwed's office inside...
Enter the big door, take the alley towards the hand you're right with, climb the ladder. Now give me my...
I knew Eugene was totally at my mercy then. Can I enter...
No. Bert!
I lingered a few moments to watch Eugene playing happily with the piece of my parting with. It was a bit like giving... Now that he found Bert again, he was the happy... Hey there, kid.
What do you want?
All ready for...
I'm ready.
I'd say it's time. How long do we have to walk?
Walk.
I just about convinced myself that I'd been scammed, when from the depths of the sewer...
All aboard! The next ferry is about to weigh anchor and set sail to the sewers of death. Hold tight to the dinghy.
Following Eugene's instructions, I quickly reached Radwed's office. Finally in the Wolf's lair. I had to move quickly then, and above all, find something that would get me close to... Messy and without style. As expected. It supplied power to the fan, but for the moment... Light solvent. Alice told me the factory produced building materials. The ashtray was decorated with some peculiar... They were all pictures of Catherine. Catherine at sea, on a boat, always smiling. And among all those shots, the picture that led me there. The photo that led me to Catherine at the beach. No detail that indicated where she was. I wondered if I'd ever get the chance to hear her play. She was running carefree in a park. That picture made my guts churn with rage at the thought of the kidnapping. She was on a luxury boat. Probably the photo that led me to the photo that led on a horse, smiling on a sunny day. She had the sunniest smile I'd ever seen in my life. The baby bump showing on the girl suggested that the photo was recent. Catherine in a park. The baby bump showing... It was already set to on, but the power strip wasn't activated. It supplied power to the fan, but for the moment it was deactivated. It supplied power. As was reasonable to expect. Messy and without... Messy and without... The drawers were all locked. It was pointless to try opening them without... It supplied power to the... A worn-out fan that could do very little to counter the muggy summers in Miami. A worn-out... It was already set to on, but the power... The baby bump showing on the girl. The baby bump showing on... Huh. She had the sunniest... Catherine in a park, in the tranquility of a spring sunny day. Catherine was holding a snow globe, inside which Miami was represented. Silly not. Her expression suggested she felt the same way as me. Catherine was holding her expression. Catherine at the... I wondered if she was running that picture. On a horse. She was on a luxury boat. Huh. The baby bump showing up. Recognized the glass ball. It was the snow. I inspected the sphere, and discovered a small brass key in a very stupid place to hide something. The batteries must have leaked. The key was completely rusty, and it was impossible to make it fit any of those drawers. That solvent and vigorous friction could restore the... The lock triggered, and the drawer opened among the several documents inside. It was related to an unspecified exchange of goods that would be... The location of the meeting wasn't specified, but a certain detail grabbed my attention. One of the records was for a... Considering the number of piers in Miami, I needed more clues if I wanted to find the exchange location.
Fee-fi-fo-fum. I smell the blood of a snoop.
You seriously said fee-fi-fo-fum?
Mama got it right, like always. Pull your head out and let me take a look at you.
Like heck. What would stop you from shooting?
I only need to take 2 steps to have you at gun...
You don't want to do that. I'm gonna...
So you say, and yet...
I'm just waiting for you to take a wrong...
Okay, I'm fed up with this chattering. You have 3... 1...
I wouldn't convince her to let me go with nothing but words.
2...
I doubted that the power strip could help me at that specific moment. I wouldn't convince her to...
And 3! It's the end of the road, baby! Okay, I'm fed... 1...
Could that ashtray help me in any way? I doubted that the power... was already set to on, but the power... I wouldn't have managed to sneak out of the window until...
And 3! It's the end of the road, baby! Okay, I'm fed up with this. 1...
I thought it was better to look for another... Maybe. Could that ashtray help me?
2...
I was all out of ideas.
All right, Squirt. It seems you weren't bluffing. What do you think you accomplished? Radwad will be here soon, and
True, but I'd bought precious seconds to get out of that hell. That might have been my only way out of that deadly trap. But there was an obvious problem. Maybe if I could draw her attention to the opposite side of the room. By turning on the power, I thought I could divert Mama's attention towards from where I was, though. The power strip was... The clothes stick wasn't long enough. Sometimes, it supplied power. Maybe. I couldn't see anything that... It supplied power. Was it really worth... No matter how hard I tried. I thought it was better to look... It was already set to on. A fan could have distracted Mama, but I couldn't reach the power strip. I thought it was better to look for another. A chain can always come in, for example, to lock someone's bike to a lamppost. I thought it was better to look for another solution. I was all out of ideas. I had convinced her that I was armed through deception. Maybe? That... Was it really... Could that ashtray help me in any way? Was it really worth... It was no longer the time. I thought it was better. The cigarette was out. As soon as the smoke reached me, waves of how tough can it be to quit such a vice?
Hey, Squirt! Are you out of your mind? Don't take another step or I'll end you, understand?
All right. I was just using the ashtray. A fan could have distracted Mama. I wouldn't convince her to let me go with... It was no longer the time. A fan could have... The clothes stick wasn't long enough. It supplied power. It was already set to on. I couldn't see anything that... I couldn't see any... It was no longer the time to... I thought it was better. It was no longer the... I was all out of... I thought it was...
What the hell is happening in here?
It's time to go for broke.
What was that? Okay, Squirt. I'm sick of this. Come out of there.
I wouldn't...
Here you are, you snooper. Here you are, you snooper. Here you are, you...
She wouldn't hesitate to use that gun.
Here you are, you snooper.
Better think about it. I did...
Here you are, you snooper.
Maybe. Maybe. Adrenaline was pumping through every cell of my body, giving me the necessary strength now to get out of there. As I walked away from that hellish factory, I thought of how I had miraculously escaped one of the worst situations. Yet, it was worth the risk. Now, I just had to find out which was the right pier among the thousands in my...